A new flashpoint in the Middle East tonight has intelligence agencies racing to connect the dots following twin bombings in Iran that officials there say killed at least 95 people and injured at least 140 in the city of Kerman. The victims were near a memorial event for Qassem Soleimani, an Iranian general killed by the U.S. in a 2020 drone attack. Today's bombing sure to add to concerns over the potential for widening conflict in the Middle East, a region that has already been rocked by the ongoing war in Gaza, attacks on shipping in the Red Sea, and most recently the assassination of a Hamas leader in Lebanon. There were no immediate claims of responsibility for today's bombing, which officials in Iran say involve remotely detonated explosives. Keir Simmons is in the Middle East tonight and has late details for us.
You can hear an explosion on this video, sending crowds screaming and scrambling for safety in Iran after deadly twin blasts 20 minutes apart that the state news agency says were caused by two remote-controlled explosive devices placed in bags. It happened during the public ceremony for the anniversary of the death of Iran's General Qassem Soleimani, who was assassinated by an American drone strike during the Trump administration. The U.S. had blamed Soleimani for plotting terror attacks, including against Americans. No one has claimed responsibility for today's blasts in Iran. ISIS has carried out terror attacks there before. But tonight, crowds in Iran chanting death to Israel and death to America. NBC's Ali Arouzi is in Tehran.
Tonight, a senior member of Iran's parliament says that he's waiting for more information, but that this attack bears all the hallmarks of an operation by Israel's Mossad intelligence agency.
But tonight, the Biden administration says neither the U.S. nor Israel is behind the attack.
We have no indication that Israel was in any way involved in this.
Current and former U.S. officials tell NBC News they believe a terror group like ISIS is most likely responsible. The new attacks come as fears are rising of war escalating throughout this region. Just yesterday, a top Hamas leader was killed in an airstrike on a Hamas office here in Beirut. Tonight, NBC News has learned Israel did not notify the U.S. in advance of the strike on the Hamas leader, but did inform the U.S. as it was underway, according to two U.S. officials, a defense official and a person briefed on the operation. Israel has publicly denied any involvement, though Israel's military has vowed to hunt down all Hamas leaders following the Hamas terror attacks on October 7th that Israel says killed over 1,200 people.
And Keir, you're in Beirut tonight, where the leader of a top Iranian-backed militia is now threatening Israel with retribution.
That's right, Lester. The leader of Hezbollah here in Lebanon calling that Hamas leader's death a crime that will not go unpunished, while some Israelis worry that assassinations only lead to more bloodshed.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.